So you know, bro, how like on December 21st and December 25th, you know how those days, bro, they say like that's when Jesus rises and shit like that. Okay, bro, so like what I have an understanding of is that like people back then, like my ancestors and stuff, they used to look at those stars and shit, you know what I mean? And then they used to figure out, because we didn't have nothing else to do, you see what I'm saying? Like, and that, let's think about this shit like this. So like there was nothing else to do, so we'd just be looking at shit and stuff will start dying off throughout the year, you know what I mean? And then whenever it started dying off, like we started figuring out when it would die off and when it would come back, you know what I mean? So like what I realized, bro, is that like, well, like I didn't realize it, but like I studied into it and figured it out that like December 21st to December 25th, bro, those days the sun, bro, it stays in a certain degree, and then like whenever like every time it rises, it stays in the same degree those 3 days, you know what I mean? And as soon as that third day, I think that's when it rises, bro. It goes a little bit to the side, and then that's when like crops and shit start coming back, you know what I mean? And like, yeah, bro, like that's what sun of rising means, you know what I mean? Like sun rises, like the sun rises up to the sky, you see what I'm saying? Welcome to my channel, bro. This is a production. So right now, bro, we at the wildlife park in Midland, Texas. Okay, I just want to get into this, okay? Why do they have a tree on the table though? So y'all know how I was talking about like the Native Americans and stuff? Okay, so y'all, have you ever heard of the Mayas? Okay, so like the Mayas, bro, those are the people that like, they were in Mexico, you know, and they made pyramids and they made like a lot of agriculture and stuff over there, you know what I mean? And like the whole reason I'm talking about that is because in Georgia, bro, there's like a forest, right? And this forest, bro, it's like big as fuck, right? And then in 2000, in February of 2000, like they discovered like a Maya village, you know what I mean, something like that. It was something with the Mayas, bro. And like what they discovered was like walls and stuff with stones, right? And it was like over 300 of them, bro. And some of them were like for rock, I mean like to be closing off the water, you know what I mean? They had that, and then they had like for like sacrificing, I believe it was sacrificing, and then another one, bro, it was for like, what's the other one? For like rituals and stuff like that. And then it's just pretty crazy, bro, because a lot of it was from Mexico, but a lot of it got discovered in Georgia. So like whenever that happened, it was okay until like June of 2012. That's when like the federal authorities, bro, they shut that place down, and right now you cannot go there, bro. Right now that place is shut down. You are not allowed there, you know what I mean? So by that, bro, that shit, why do y'all think that is, you know what I mean? Why do y'all think they shut that place down? Like the national forest, bro, that forest that I'm talking about is called, okay, it's called Chattahoochee National Forest. So like you spell it Chattahoochee, National Forest. Just write that down or search it up, bro, and y'all know exactly what I'm talking about, bro. This shit, y'all are not allowed in there. We are not allowed in there, bro. What is the reason? We don't know the reason, bro. It's just crazy, bro, because you know how like all of it, they said, bro, that like Christopher Columbus was the one that came and stuff like that. Okay, so like maybe he was, maybe he wasn't, you know what I mean? Bro, it don't really matter who was here, you know what I mean? It was like, but the crazy thing is, bro, that like I don't know if they're like closing that place down because a lot of the stuff that were there, you know what I mean, it's like very advanced and very like understandable, and it's the world, you know what I mean, it's the universe, bro. Like the whole reason I say that is because like they used to study into like Venus, they used to study into the moon, they used to study into different planets, you know what I mean? And those planets, bro, every planet that they studied into, they had a calendar for it, you know what I mean? And that calendar that they had is different calendars, you know what I mean? There's one that's like 265 days, and that calendar is like this rituals and shit like that, you know what I mean? Like gods like sacrificing shit like that, you know what I mean? And you know how like in December 21st to December 25th they say, bro, that like the world is gonna end? Don't be scared, bro. The world is not gonna end. Like what it is gonna be a new world, you know what I mean? And the new world, bro, is gonna be different. It's gonna be like I really don't know what it's gonna be. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all and shit. But what I do know, bro, that like if the Mayas were still here, it would have been a celebration, bro. Cause that's they knew something that we don't know. You know what I mean? Or we have not discovered that they left art like drawings and shit like that. You know what I mean? But we haven't gone into it, bro. We haven't really discovered into that. And like, is that the reason, bro, that they shut that place down so we cannot discover that, bro? Like, that's fucking crazy. My ancestors are those people, you know what I mean? So I could discover that shit. And like, I remember when I was younger, bro, in Mexico, in over there in Coahuila, over there by over there in Coahuila. So like, I remember I was riding on a horse and shit, and there was like a rock, bro, like literally right there by the mountains, bro. And then it's just like, I remember looking at it and I was like, what the hell is that? And they told me a story about Indians and shit like that. And I remember while we were over there, bro, like people that would be helping around, you know what I mean? Some of them were Indian. Like I remember one of them was an Indian, bro, like full ass Indian. That shit was wild, bro. Like the walls that I'm talking about, bro, those stones, those 300 stones that they found, bro, it's called Track Rock Ruins. Y'all go search that up right now, bro. Y'all figure out what I'm talking about. That shit is crazy, bro, for real, for real. And a lot of that, bro, they found a lot of that in Georgia, you know what I mean? So a lot of the stuff that was in Mexico got pushed to Georgia, you know what I mean? Well, they believe it got pushed to Georgia, and a lot of evidence is that it got pushed to Georgia, you know what I mean? Something happened with the Mayas, bro, on 900 AD, something like that. And after that, bro, they had to like go somewhere else, you know what I mean? And when they had to go somewhere else, bro, people believe that they went to Georgia, you know what I mean? And like, there's like pretty good amount of evidence they did go to Georgia, you know what I mean? Because a lot of the stuff, bro, that they like drew, you know what I mean? There was a lot of like, it's blue, you know what I mean? And that is it's a certain clay. The whole reason that the whole thing that they make that with is like a certain flower that they find in Mexico. And there's like a hole in Mexico, right? It's like a sinkhole. It's called like the sinkhole. It's like, yeah, it has like a really weird name, you know what I mean, in Spanish. It has a really weird name. But it's like a sinkhole, bro. And that sinkhole is like, they believe that they used to do like rituals and stuff like that there, you know? And the rituals that they used to do, they used to paint people like all blue, you know? And after that, they were like, they said that they just put them, like, lay them down and spread them out, and then that will put pressure into their spine or some shit, I don't know. And then they would just slice them, you know? And then when they would slice them, bro, like their heart would just pop out. And then the whole reason they would do that is because they would sacrifice that person to the god. And the whole reason they would do that, bro, some of them, it was because like it was they wanted it to rain and shit like that. And like they'll be sacrificing little kids. Yeah, bro, that shit is crazy. Like in that sinkhole, they found remains of a lot of like that Maya blue clay that I'm talking about. They found like at least like 15 feet, 14 feet of that down there. And like they believe the whole reason there's so much of that down there is because of all the bodies that they sacrificed, bro. That they will paint them all blue before they did that. That shit is crazy, bro. Like life is the most precious thing that you can sacrifice to a god or something like that, you know? And it's just crazy, bro. Like how I was saying that they had different calendars, you know what I mean? There's still a couple different calendars that we don't understand and stuff like that. And it's just very interesting to me, bro, that there's shit everywhere around the world, bro, that the Mayas were here first, you know? America wants to take over and say that they were the first ones here, you know what I mean? It's like nobody really cares, bro. It's just like, let's figure out what we're supposed to be doing here, you know? What we are supposed to be putting our energy into, you know? And like the whole, you know how like they be doing like rituals and like shit like that, bro, like to connect with the gods and stuff. There'll be like 3 different ways to connect with them. You know how like Indians, they put on those like the leaves and stuff on like on the head, like the bird leaves, bro. That is to attract like the frequency and the energy from like the other world, you know what I mean? Like the stomping, the drums, and the singing, like chanting songs, you know what I mean? So like the whole reason they'll be doing songs and stuff like that is because they'll be connecting to the frequency of harmony, to the frequency of love, stuff like that. And whenever you be connecting to the frequency of love and stuff like that, bro, it just be like You're in peace with everything, bro. And those other spirits, they will connect with the other spirits, you know. And that's why they'll be doing that, like the dancing, the chanting, the drums, all of that. That's what that's for. Like the thing on top, that's so they can connect to like that frequency of harmony and shit like that. Those are antennas, bro. And like the whole reason I'm saying this, bro, like those were antennas and shit like that. Everything that I'm speaking about, bro, if y'all go look at the drawings and shit like that, the like the Mayas left, y'all will see a lot of the shit that I'm talking about. It's on there, bro. Like a lot of the sacrificing, a lot of the antennas on their head, shit like that. It's a lot of it is on there. Shit like this, bro, it's just really interesting, you know what I mean? But shit, other than that, bro, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. So like the other question that I want to ask y'all, bro, what kind of lighters would y'all like me to start? So like right now, the lighters that I was looking at is you know them electrical lighters? I was looking at those lighters, and I was looking at the lighters, the simple lighters. Which one should I get? Should I just get both of them, bro, and just start getting rid of those, you know? Yeah, just let me know down below, my nigga. If y'all haven't hit the subscribe button, y'all just down below right now, bro. Let's get to 1,200 subscribers right now, bro. I appreciate everybody, my nigga. Thank you, bro.